James Francis on that tackle. You saw another guy in on that tackle that is playing his last game, as we've talked about it, Tim Crumry.
Well, Crumry didn't know if he was coming out. Now he's getting right back in there. 3 wide out. Line up for the Eagles. On a 3rd and 4, blitz coming. Brister gets it away, and the catch is made down at the 5 by Barnett. They have gotten an additional yard. It's 1st and goal for Philadelphia.
And not an easy guy to bring down. Barnett makes that catch, and the defensive back struggles to bring him down, as you see right here. Nice little outside move against Mike Brim. Takes to the inside. Just enough of a move to get that separation, as you saw Mike Brim's hand right there. But he won't go down. Fernandez Vincent trying to bring him down, but he's struggling. Finally brings him down to the turf.
14-yard gain, 1st and goal, Philadelphia. Everett on the pitch. Good read by the Cincinnati defense. Corey Sawyer along with Ricardo McDonald.
Right there you saw Corey Sawyer's speed, running that one from behind along with help from Ricardo McDonald. As we look at it right here, Bubby Brister just turns a quick pitch, puts it right there. Nice pitch by Bubby Brister, allows the running back not to break stride. Herschel Walker out there, but then you see Corey Sawyer coming from behind, catching him. And as I mentioned, help from Ricardo McDonald.
2nd and goal from the 7. Blitz. Brister gets away. Had a man open but couldn't complete the pass. He was again looking for Fred Barnett. 3rd and goal for the Eagles.
Well, he did have Fred Barnett open, but you have to credit James Francis with the pressure, making Bubby Brister hurry that throw up. As we look at it right here, he had just been flushed by James Francis, Big Daddy Wilkinson on the chase there, and just not enough behind it. You see Fred Barnett knew that he was wide open, but could not make the catch.
Barnett has already eclipsed his prior best. And the Eagles on 3rd and goal from the 7 are going to spend a timeout. First they've taken here in the first half. So Rich Kotite and company trying to take the lead for the first time today. We'll be right back. Came up just before the game and borrowed that hat from my partner Anthony Munoz.
He said he'd give it back to me right after the game, and I'm going to be sure to find him because that's a very important hat. And there's your wig, Tom. He must have got that from you, huh?
Swiped it out of here. 3rd and goal from the 7. 10-10 game. Brister. Touchdown, Philadelphia. James Joseph out of the backfield. The reception, and the Eagles lead for the first time today.
Well, they took the timeout. They went to the sidelines, and looks like they came up with the play that they knew would work, and as it does right there to score 6, James Joseph, the 4-year pro out of Auburn. Just look right here in the slot. He just kind of takes it to the inside quickly, and nobody around. You saw number 87, Maurice Johnson, on the backer there, so there's no way for the linebacker to get to James Joseph as he goes in for the touchdown.
Eddie Murray on to try the extra point. And he drills it through the uprights. So the Philadelphia Eagles have taken a 17-10 lead. Final game of the regular season for both these clubs. The Eagles will look ahead, and certainly many questions, as we brought up at the top of the telecast, will have to be answered. Rich Kotite told us yesterday he believes that he'll have a sit-down long meeting with owner Jeffrey Lurie within the next 2-3 days after Christmas, and then go from there.
See what decisions the owner decides to make. And, you know, there's a lot of speculation. We hear once again Vermeil back in the picture as far as the head coaching job. And, you know, it's got to be a tough situation for a head coach. He's sitting here coaching his last game of the season. He has to fly home. He really doesn't know the status of his job, let alone all his assistants. So, you know, what do you tell the guys on the way back from this game? You know, if they end up winning this game, we're going 8-8, and yeah, we didn't get into the playoffs. But what do you say? We got to wait 2 or 3 days and see what lies ahead for our future.
Well, it's time for our Aflac trivia question answer. the main man, Anthony Munoz, selected to the 75th anniversary all-time NFL team earlier this fall. Other tackles on that team, Roosevelt Brown and Forrest Gregg. Anthony Munoz holding the NFL record, 11 Pro Bowls. That is just amazing. You can even catch it.
Tom, look at this. People don't look at the average. Really, don't look at that average. You look at the touchdowns. That wasn't a big average. Again, I never claimed to have any speed.
Well, you got 4 times into the end zone. Here's Jeff Hill across the 30. Cuts it to the outside. And he is all the way past midfield to the Philadelphia 45. Ryan O'Neal grew up right here in Cincinnati. Able to make the stop. 43-yard return.
See it right here. You see the blocking setting up. Adrian Hardy trying to lead through right there. Jeff Hill just takes it to the outside, makes a nice move. That's some smart running there. He just read there was nothing to the inside and took it outside.
There you see Bubby Brister on that drive. 4 of 5, 80 yards passing. And the Eagles lead 17-10. Blake overthrows his intended target, Darnay Scott, and Eric Allen almost had his franchise-breaking 35th career interception.
And right there you can see Eric Allen smiling. He knows he had a chance to pick that one off, but didn't quite come down with it.
Well, the playoff hunt down to the final week. Minnesota plays tomorrow night. They're in with a win. They'll play Monday night, rather, against San Francisco. Detroit plays tomorrow night in Miami. Chicago and Green Bay playing now.
Amazing. 4 NFC Central teams right there in the playoff.
Eric Fenner, the intended receiver, thrown away by Blake. He took a shot. Now, we talked about Chicago and Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit. All 4 could get in. And, of course, Anthony, all 4 would have to play one another in the opening round of the playoffs. That
would be something. You know, they play each other twice a year during the season because they are in the same division. And if all 4 get in, like you said, they're playing each other for at least 2 of the teams are playing each other for the 3rd time in the season.
And, of course, the NFC playoffs begin next Sunday. The wild card right here on Fox. 3rd and 10. Wide receiver Pickens looking for a penalty flag. None down. 3 and out for Blake and the Bengals. And again, Eric Allen on the coverage.
Well, on that play there, they sent the back out of the backfield. So basically, Blake was there with no running backs in the backfield. And Carl Pickens slips and falls down and can't make the catch.
Lee Johnson set to punt it away. Jeff Seidner waiting at his own 10. From the 15. Seidner, whoa, did he take a lick. And a penalty flag comes in late. 57, Kevin Jefferson laid a lick along with Bracy Walker on Jeff Seidner.
There was a flag thrown right there in that area. As we see what the call is. Illegal use of hands by the Eagles as they march back towards their goal line. Nice hit by Kevin Jefferson, rookie out of Lehigh, linebacker. You can just look at this one and I'm sure you can feel the effect of it.
Illegal block, push in the back, number 58. Half the distance to the goal line, 1st down.
I tell you, I know as a former blocker, when you had a nice block like that, it always felt good when you went through a defender. I'm sure when he's in full stride and he gets a hit on a return man, it's kind of like the picture-perfect hit coming down, covering a punt.
Philadelphia backed up to its own 9. 1st and 10. The Eagles in front of Cincinnati, 17-10 with 4:24 left to go until halftime. Brister, pump fake, throws down the sideline. Up and making the reception is Calvin Williams in traffic all the way out to the 48. And Tom Brister having a big day, Anthony.
Excuse me, Tom. Bubby Brister gets up slow after being hit by Tim Crumry just as he released the football. Right here you see number 69 with Brister having his arm up. But right here, Calvin Williams goes up in between Rod Jones and Mike Grimm to make the catch.
37-yard gain. Barnett in motion, and the give is to Walker. He's into the secondary, all the way down to the Cincinnati 42. Mike Grimm finally able to stop him.
And he's the guy that started their storming back after being down 10-3. He started it with his long touchdown on the kickoff return. All of a sudden, they've scored 14 unanswered points, and right there, a nice run by Herschel Walker.
Walker, better than 1,000 yards of total offense in a 9 consecutive season. You see, closing in on 7th, the all-time combined yardage list. Brister throws, right sideline complete. And Calvin Williams again, another Philadelphia first down inside the 30.
Well, they're working over on that on the cornerback Mike Grimm, number 43. Last couple catches right there by Calvin Williams.
So a 14-yard gain on the pass from Brister to Williams. 2:25 and counting to play until halftime, and the Eagles already in front by 7. Walker lost the ball, but Maurice Johnson able to fall back on top of it.
Heads up play by the tight end, Maurice Johnson, seeing the ball on the ground and quickly jumping on it. Steve Tovar and Keith Rucker making the hit.
Well, we've reached the 2-minute warning. It'll be a 2nd and 13 when we come back. Philadelphia looking to add to a 7-point lead. The Dallas Cowboys. Brister, a dangerous pass. Lucky that wasn't intercepted on a 2nd and 13.
Rod Jones was right there covering Calvin Williams as Brister tried to get the ball to him, and it was a very dangerous pass. As you see, Bubby Brister's stats so far in the first half, having a pretty good afternoon so far.
So now it'll be 3rd and 12 for the Eagles at the Cincinnati 31. Blitz coming, they pick it up. Brister to the end zone, batted down. Good coverage by Rod Jones, a 9th-year pro out of SMU.
Super coverage going against Fred Barnett. As we look at it right here, being congratulated by rookie Corey Sawyer. See Tovar and Francis coming on the blitz. Nice pickup by that Eagle line and the running back Joseph. And right here you see it, Rod Jones extending to knock the ball down. Excellent position, excellent effort. And he knocks it down.
Well, it'll be 4th and 12, and the Eagles are saying, why not? They're going for it. Brister dropped back at the 35 by Keith Rucker. Cincinnati takes over on downs with 1:42 left in the half.
And when you're dropped by the 340-pounder out of Ohio Wesleyan. Right here you see him coming through, fighting through the block, and all of a sudden he just tosses the offensive lineman aside, and he's right there to take Bubby Brister down. As you can see, he's every bit of that 340 pounds. Big guy will clog up that middle on the run. And as he shows right there, he can rush the passer.
He clog up a traffic block. 1st and 10. Blake and the Bengals have gone stone cold offensively since the first quarter and opening moments of the second quarter. Intercepted by Romanowski. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 29. So just like that, Philadelphia gets it back with plenty of time here in the second quarter.
And Eric Ball was right there to push him out of bounds, or else it would have been 6 for Bill Romanowski. As we look at it, you see Darnay Scott coming in motion. You see Bill Romanowski dropping in the zone there. Ball attempted to go to Derek Fenner.